Dellen's mill used to grow the sweetest berries in the spring. I wonder where we'll get them from now.
Finest merchandise around.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
Help me get back on my feet.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online and our Wood Elf Warden. How is everyone today? Hope you are good and well. Welcome to another episode on live stream. If I'm in town, let's get another skill for riding.
Need something to ride?
More speed. And I think that's everything else. So we are going the other way now. Old Shoreham ruins. We have a way shrine, traitor's store, and we have that quest over there. Let's stay here on the road. Such a beautiful day in the game. On this map I had a lot of beautiful days. Sunny days. Oh, that's an enemy. But there is something over there. And I want that. Spider silk. And I got 2 worms. Awesome. Okay, I can see a quest over here. Let's check this out.
There must be some way to get in. There must be.
There must be.
Ah, a fellow student of history. He must be. No other reason to visit these gods-forsaken ruins. Fascinating place, though. You realize this is where King Rancer made his last stand. Still haunts the place, in fact. And I intend to find out why.
King Rancer's ghost haunts these ruins?
Yes, the king and all his soldiers. Something happened in the final moments of the battle against the orcs of Hrothgar 15 years ago, and they were cursed with undeath. Their undead forms have prevented anyone from getting in to learn the truth.
How do you plan to get past the undead then?
Yes, well, that's the challenge. I was hoping, though, since you're here and you do appear capable, would you be willing to give me an escort? I just need to get to the central tower. I'm convinced the answers I seek are there.
Alright, I'll take you to the tower.
I knew if I came out here and hung about long enough, someone would eventually happen by to help. If I can be the one to determine what happened in King Rancer's final moments, scholars will speak my name with reverence for generations.
What is known about the battle that happened here?
A good bit, actually. High King Emmerich's forces have just broken the bulk of Rancer's armies at Markwaston Moor. Some fools actually believe that's where Rancer fell, but that's not the case. He and his most trusted troops retreated here.
And the orcs attacked them here?
Yes, Hrothgar was, of course, allied with King Emmerich, and the orcs had already subdued most of the kingdom, including Shornhelm. Rancer retreated here and the orcs surrounded him. The last moments of the battle, however, were lost to history.
Can you tell me more about King Rancer himself?
Rancer was king of Shornhelm, the ruler of Rivenspire during what many consider the high point of its history. He was ambitious, too. That's why he tried to marry his daughter to Emmerich. When Emmerich changed his mind, Rancer became insane with fury.
That's what started the war?
Indeed. Rancer's armies marched on Wayrest. Almost took it, too. But Emmerich managed to strike a deal with the Red Guards and the Orcs. Rancer's forces were soon beset by enemies on all sides. They were driven from Stormhaven in a matter of weeks.
Okay, so I have to escort this one. Okay, to the left. That's okay. Let's go up here. I will take the way shrine after. Yeah, let's do here and then we are moving down. No worries. What are you doing there? And there are so many skeletons around here. Why there are so many? I have to check that tower.
Look at this! You think that's the skull of King Rancer? Maybe he was decapitated.
He was what?
Think me Rancer, do you? No, I am not the Mad King. I am his betrayer. Enter the past and hear my tale. Traitor's tale is.
Okay, something just happened again. Let me check the tower. King Rancer's tirade. Oh, there is a thief's trove. Yeah, I can hear the sound. Yeah. 400 gold. That's amazing. Let's speak with General Dathio. So now everything changed. Yeah.
Lieutenant, where in oblivion have you been? These damn sleep scrolls were useless against the brutes. The orcs breached the walls. We're down to just a few dozen men, including the King's Guard. I'm afraid it may be time to surrender.
Do we have any other options?
King Rancer just wants us to keep fighting to the bitter end. Seems he wants to go out in a blaze of glory. Can't say I'm fond of that strategy, but the King's beyond reason. Damn mage he had gave him some fool notion he wants us to try.
What is it that he wants us to do?
Before he vanished, Rizzo Jewel told the King about this last-ditch enchantment that would help us hold the Tor. We're supposed to take these packets of magical powder and pour their contents into the braziers in each of the towers.
What will that accomplish?
Kill the orcs? I don't know. What I do know is that this is our last chance, and you're the only soldier I trust to even make the attempt. If it doesn't do anything, go up and tell the King. Maybe he'll realize it's time to surrender.
Alright, I have my orders then.
Go as fast as you can, Lieutenant. Until we've tried this, the King won't even talk about surrender. We have to get him to come around before it's too late.
You think the King's gone mad?
I don't know what to think. There was a time when I would have followed King Rancer into oblivion. But since Mark Waston Moore, he hasn't been himself. It seems his hatred for Emmerich has completely consumed him.
Let's go that way first. No, we don't have skeletals, we have orcs. Also, the public dungeon is here. Okay. Brazier. What do you want? Oh, we have a book. The Book of Daedra. And another thief's trove. That's health. It's nothing good for me. Brazier. Where did you came from? Oh, that's stamina, but it's light. So, still not for me. Now that I'm streaming, maybe I have to check online for the chests on this map. Maybe I'm lucky to find the entire set I'm wearing. I have 2 pieces right now. And I think the entire set, it drops only from the chests. It's up, yeah, it's up. It's up here. The king.
Are you ready for glory, Lieutenant? Our greatest hour is at hand. Those green-skinned beasts think they have us defeated. They'll soon realize how incredibly wrong they are. Have the contents of Riesel Jewel's packets been poured into the braziers?
Yes, but nothing happened.
Not yet, but it will. We will charge the enemy's ranks and they will see what true determination means. I've sent orders for Captain Tyron and the King's Guard to charge the breach in the north wall. Tell the general to prepare his troops as well.
You want us to prepare to charge the orcs' ranks?
Are you daft, Lieutenant, or just a coward? Don't make me repeat myself. Tell General Datu to prepare the soldiers to charge against the orcs to the south. I will retrieve my sword from the north tower and join you on the battlefield.
Yes, Your Majesty, I'll tell the general. Aye, sir. You're the boss.
Well, now that the foolish experiment with the braziers has failed, has the king come to see reason? Does he realize this fight cannot be won?
On the contrary, he plans to charge the orcs' ranks.
Then he has truly gone mad. There's no reason to waste further lives defending this lost cause. The king will just have to be restrained. Have you seen Captain Tyern? She and I should do this together.
The king said he already sent orders to Captain Tyron.
Damn it.
Ah,
Knowing her, she'll follow orders without question and get the king's guard killed. You'll have to find Tyern and convince her to stand down. If she refuses, look for that chest of sleep scrolls. And just use one to knock them all out.
are you going to confront the king?
Yes. It's actually probably best I go alone. At this point, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll give the king one last chance to listen to reason. But if he won't, I'll just have to make him see things my way.
Alright, I'll go deal with the king's guard. Okay, I think it's not in the tower. I have to go on the back. Okay. So much spider silk around here. Spider silk is good for crafting light armor. Oh, that's a nice purple item. Awesome. My bear again. I was leaving, but my bear said no. We are fighting this one.
Have you come to join us for the final push, Lieutenant? We're all that's left of the King's Guard, but at least we'll take a few orcs down with us. As soon as we see an opening, we're charging into that breach down there.
The general wants you to delay the charge.
The General has no authority over the King's Guard. I take my orders directly from the King. The King ordered us to charge, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay. We have persuade. The king isn't thinking clearly. It's your duty to protect him from himself, not the orcs. I think I'm going with this.
It's true that the King hasn't been acting himself. Is General Datu asking him to rescind the order?
Yes, he thinks that surrendering is a better option.
If the king decides to surrender, he still may have need of us. Very well. I'll delay the charge until we get clarification from the king.
Observe the general's meeting with the king, okay.
Stop acting like a coward, Datu. I am your king, and I will lead you to victory today.
Your Majesty, you've clearly lost your mind. I'm sorry, but you leave me no choice.
He's going to kill him, yeah.
It is done. No further lives need to be thrown away today.
Oh, but he's evil.
Traitor! But your feeble betrayal won't stop Regional Jewel's magic. We shall live forever, but not you. I curse you and will scatter your bones. Die, you treacherous dog!
He is evil. And I'm back.
What happened to you? Looked like you were in a daze for a few moments.
I saw vision of the past. It was like I was there. Definitely I was there.
Stupendous. Did you see what happened to King Rancer? Was it the orcs who killed him, or are the rumors true? Was he betrayed and killed by his own soldiers?
King Rancer went mad and General Dathio killed him.
Ah, General Datu. Of course, I should have known. They say his bones were scattered around the ruins. I suppose this was Rancer's twisted idea of vengeance. Tell me though, did you learn how we might remove the undead curse here?
I'm not sure, but we should gather the general's scattered bones.
Then what? Will he rise up and kill the king again? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Take the skull and search the ruins for the rest of the general's bones. If you don't mind, I'll watch from the top of the tower.
Yeah, of course. You're watching from the top of the tower. Oh, take the... okay. Take the skull. General Dathio's skull. Now more skeletons. Bones. Copper necklace. Oh, you're cutting the tree.
Meet me where I slayed the Mad King. Perhaps I can finally end this horrid existence.
Daily endeavor. Thank you. Oh,
I couldn't agree more. I'll shatter your bones this time, nephew. Destroy!
Mad King has fallen.
oh, he got a new bow. Let's check that bow. Definitely is better. When you gain ultimate, you have a 46% chance to gain one additional ultimate. Awesome. That's better. Oh, the true fate of the King Rancer.
Over the years, I've questioned many times whether what I did was right. I wanted to save my soldiers' lives, but I only helped King Rancer spread his curse. Now, whether right or wrong, I am redeemed. The curse is lifted and the dead can rest.
The undead are gone from the ruins.
Yes, they are at peace. Even
Awesome.
King Rancer, I suppose. He was a wise and courageous king at one time, you know. I hope what happened here does not further damage his legacy. That is beyond my control, however. Goodbye, my friend, and thank you.
Thank you. Completed a traitor's tale. Awesome. Now let's go the other way. Oh, that's a rune. So no more skeletons, now we have wolves around here. We had orcs on the vision, skeletons, and now we have wolves. This place is interesting. There is a bugloss. That's a lady smoke. Oh, it's spider silk. Spider silk is white, like lady smoke. Oh my, what do we have here?
I need aid!
What do we have here? Cities. Wormwood. Now let's get the way shrine and find the quest for the Hoarfrost Downs. Oh, and there is another one here, Moira's Hope. More locations to find. Okay, it's good that we don't have enemies around. And there are 2 quests around here. But this is a big inn. Maybe we also have a prologue around here. but still lemons.
Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her nigh. Her waving lips are never dry. Sway us with
Alessio,
kiss, sway us with kiss.
you're in so many places with your prologue quest,
The morn she
and we have something good to steal here.
the taste of her remains, and in my mind I see
Detected.
us sway, sway as we kiss, sway
And that is mine. Now you can see the items I'm collecting because of the camera, it's right on that spot. Okay, let's check upstairs. I'm in an inn. Every time when I'm inside the inn, I have some drops on the frame rate. I don't know why. What is happening with the inns? Oh, I don't have. There is a blueprint I don't have. Right from behind him. Awesome. Stepping through shadows. Enigma of the runestones. No. Oh, I have something green over here. Yeah, it's 100 gold, so 1 hand and shield increased. No. And no. Oh. Oh, another green item. Thank you. And another one. I have that one. Oh, and we have a book. The Doors of Oblivion. Oh, that's a long one. Someone will spend some time to read that book. Let's get out of here. So that quest is only a prologue. This one, I think it's only, yeah, Order of the Eye Dispatch, it's a prologue. We have a lot of prologues, because why not?
I'm sorry, sir, I tried, but no one here is willing to enlist.
Unacceptable, Captain.
Why will you not
Either
listen?
deliver me recruits or deliver me your resignation.
Must I tie a torch to your tail again to teach you?
I don't like when they are speaking on at the same time. Let's complete this one.
Stupid horse. Does not even know how to do what he is told. I have a good mind just to feed the stupid thing to the dogs.
Then maybe you'd be interested in trading him for this gem.
You mean you would actually trade me that for this unworthy beast? If you're willing to do that, you're as dumb as the damn horse. What will you do with him? He's only good for hauling heavy loads, and he's not even much good for that.
I'm going to set him free.
Ha! You're as crazy as that dog-loving boy Handre. This horse does not want to be free. He would not even know what to do. I will trade with you, but no taking it back. You will feel like a fool when the stupid thing just stands there.
We'll see. I have to speak with the horse. The horse eyes you nervously as if he's expecting to be beaten. You're free now. Fadil. Fadil hesitates for a moment and then turns to go.
Fadil, what are you doing? Wait, no. Come back here, you stupid beast. I cannot believe it. He understood you and he just ran away.
Of course. Now, we have a quest here. And that's that. It's only one. Captain Tyre.
What will I do now? Without the Shorenhelm Guard, I'm nothing. I told the General I'm a soldier, not a recruiter. But now I'm to be discharged if I fail? It's not right. I've tried to do my duty, but I can't force people to enlist.
You can find your recruits for the Shorenhelm Guard?
Not a single one. Montclair's war has decimated our ranks, and people now see enlisting in the Guard as a foolhardy proposition. I have a few prospects, but they seem to have no sense of duty. I don't know. Maybe my manner is just too harsh.
Is there some way I can help?
Certainly. I have one prospect who should be simple. Martin Datu. He's in the stocks for Mara's sake, but I can get him released if he enlists. When I spoke to him, however, he was stubborn and rude. Perhaps you could talk to him?
I'll go see if I can convince Martin to enlist.
I've already spoken with the constable, and he agreed to release Martin if the young man will enlist. I simply can't understand why a criminal would choose the stocks over doing his duty for his kingdom.
Can you tell me why the Guard needs new recruits?
Because Rivenspire is a mess. Blood fiends roam across the land. Montclair loyalists attack our towns. Need I say more?
Can the other noble houses provide soldiers?
Yes, but this? Let's face it, this new civil war has taken its toll.
Okay. Martin. Where are you, Martin? You're over here. Oh, hello.
May I be of service?
No. You're ugly.
If you come to poke fun at the prisoner, you'd better think twice. I'll be out of these stocks soon. And then you'll have to watch your back. They may not have enough evidence to hold me, but that doesn't mean I'm not a dangerous criminal.
You're a dangerous criminal. What crime are you accused of?
They say I broke into Jerian's ironworks and robbed the place during the night. But they haven't got any proof. Besides, my friend is going to come forward and vouch for me. I was at his house drinking mead all night.
Whatever the case, joining the Shorenhelm Guard might be a good idea. They could use you.
And get myself killed? I can't do that. My father went back to the dirt 15 years ago, and my family needs me around. My mother would fall to pieces, and my sister doesn't make enough coin to support herself, let alone the both of them.
So, let's speak with Mother, Deputy, and the Sister. Oh, two world bosses right next to each other. That's interesting. Deputy.
Huh! Can you believe that? I heard what Martin said. He's either completely delusional or incredibly naive. He's been a troublemaker all his life, and he's not getting out of those stocks anytime soon.
So you do have evidence against him?
We have enough. We found his boot prints in the mud outside the broken window. He was involved. I'm not sure he was alone, but he was there. In fact, that friend of his, that Olivier, I suspect he may have helped with the robbery.
Just because of the boot prints? Are you sure? Is that a friend he expects to vouch for him?
That's the thing. Olivier said he didn't see Martin at all that night. Some friend, huh? If they weren't such amateurs, though, I don't think the constable would have made the deal with Captain Thayer.
Thayer. Thayer. That's the name. Thayer. It's a bit hard for me. Thayer.
I saw you over there at the stocks talking to Martin. Does that fool still think I'm coming to his rescue? He's like a babe in the woods. I told him not to wear those fancy boots. It's not my fault he wouldn't listen.
So you were involved in the robbery?
Yeah, so what? I wasn't dumb enough to leave any proof for that constable to find, so I'm in the clear. And don't expect me to risk my neck sticking it out to vouch for Martin. As far as I'm concerned, he's better off in the stocks.
Let's intimidate him. If Martin gets punished, I'll make sure you join him. Ha!
Wait! No, please! Please don't! I'd go mad in the stocks! Look, I don't know how to sell these stolen goods anyway. How about this? I'll just leave them on the constable's doorstep tomorrow morning. That will clear Martin's name. Is that enough?
Alright, that seems reasonable. You. Blacksmith. Oh, I still have 24 hours. What castle is over there? You can see some towers. What is there? Where is the mother and sister? Okay, let's go and speak with them too. Let's catch some butterflies. Upstairs. Yep. Let's go upstairs. Oh, but one is down. Okay. This is the mother.
Ah, an
the
adventurer.
sister.
Always so inspiring to have someone like you around town. I hope my son Martin would take up an exciting profession
mother.
like that. But I'm beginning to think the poor boy just doesn't have it in him. He worries me sick, you know.
He thinks you'll fall apart without him.
No, I'm afraid the opposite is true. He's never had a good role model, you know. His dear father was King Rancer's most trusted general. He died up at Trader's Tor. They say he died a dishonorable death. It's a shame we'll never know the truth.
I know the truth. General Theo died trying to do other right thing.
He did? You know this for certain? I can't tell you how much that warms an old woman's heart. I always knew he died honorably. Martin, though, he was ashamed. You should go and tell him. He needs to know the truth about his father.
You think knowing will make a difference for Martin?
I do. Martin's always been ashamed. Every chance he's had to make something of himself, he's shied away from it for fear that he would fail, like his father did. If he knew his father died honorably, I think it would inspire him.
So you think Martin should enlist in the Shoreham Guard?
I worry that if he enlists just to get out of trouble, that would be the wrong reason. If someone could tell Martin that his father died a hero, that would inspire him to follow in his father's footsteps, to join and fight with honor.
Okay. Now let's go and speak with the sister too.
Welcome to the Dusklight Inn. Not exactly the lap of luxury, but we try to make our customers comfortable. The cost of a room's cheap, and if you're as broke as I am, that's all that matters.
Is it harder to get by without your brother's help?
What? You mean because Martin's in the stocks? I don't know if I'd say that makes things harder. Wait, did Martin say something to you? I'd rather not discuss this. Our family's finances really aren't anyone's business but our own.
Persuade, I'm only asking because I want to help Martin.
Really?
Of
Well,
course.
The truth is that Martin's only ever been a drain on our family's resources. His big ideas never amount to a hill of beans. I wouldn't tell him, but the best thing he could do is enlist. We could really use another steady income now.
No, let's see.
They are going to release me, aren't they? Has Olivier really not come forward? He will. I know he will.
I really think you should enlist Martin.
Why? Olivier's not going to vouch for me, is he? That backstabbing arsehole. I can't enlist, though. I just can't. I'm just not cut out to be a soldier. And my mother and my sister need me here.
Okay. Let's go with the father. The sister is for the money. Your father was a hero. You should follow in his footsteps.
You know about my father? I mean, you were there, weren't you? He did die with honor, didn't he? I don't know. Perhaps you're right. Maybe I was born to be a soldier, and I've just been running from my destiny. All right, I'll enlist.
Definitely.
You've certainly done your due diligence. I really appreciate the efforts, but I had a feeling it wouldn't work. Some people just have no sense of duty, and I guess Martin falls into that category.
Actually, I convinced Martin to enlist.
You did? Excellent. I don't know what you said to him, but I don't care. It's my duty to get new recruits, and you helped me fulfill it. Thank you. I'll have the deputy release him, and we'll get him whipped into shape in no time. You really have the knack for this. While I'm getting Martin released, I wonder, would you be at all open to taking a crack at another one of my stubborn prospects? Her name's Shuga. She's got a mouth on her, but she'd make a good soldier.
Why doesn't Shuga want to enlist?
She wouldn't admit it, but I think she's some kind of bandit, and that's why she doesn't think much of the Shorenhelm Guard. She called me some rather rude names. In fact, I lost my temper, but you have more patience.
Yeah, I'm the calm one. Are you sure you want to recruit a bandit?
If it was up to me, no. But our numbers are low and we can't be picky. Besides, I'd rather risk the life of a bandit in battle than some poor girl who's never even swung a sword. If you're willing to speak to Shuga, she's over by the ironworks.
I'll talk to Shuga and see how it goes. Of course. Shuga. That's an interesting name. Shuga. Selling, buying. Selling, buying. Shuga.
Damn trash, that's all it is. Let it be known that Jaren's ironworks sells nothing but dung. They call them swords, but you can't get an edge on one of these blades to save your life. Even the Shorenhelm Guard's got better steel than this.
I hear the Shorenhelm Guard has some of the best weapons in Ravenspire.
No, not another one. What's it take to be a recruiter? The inability to understand verbal language? If you want me to write it down for you, I can carve it on your arse. I already told that old sow, Thayer, I'd eat dung before joining the Guard.
What do you have against the Shorenhelm Guard?
Bunch of elf-loving weaklings that run around Ravenspire getting kicked in the arse. People I run with, they eat members of the Shorenhelm Guard for breakfast. You look tougher than your average guard, but my boyfriend would wipe the dirt with you.
I'll take that bet.
Ha! You want to bet on how long you'll last, or whether you just turn tail the moment you see him? Nah, this could be fun though. Beat my boyfriend, I'll enlist. If he beats you, well, he'll just take your gear and leave your corpse in the road.
Then we have a deal. Where can I find your boyfriend?
Just take the road south out of town. That's where we do our business.
Don't worry about finding Govaled. He'll find you. Oh, and don't expect a formal challenge. Just be ready to fight. I'll be here if you decide you're too much of a coward.
You don't know me. You really don't know me. What is this chest doing here? All the way down. That's shoulders.
Only the finest wares here.
If I'm still here, we'll have a boon that increases magicka. Okay, not for us. We don't care about magicka. There is a quest here.
You stomp around like a wounded guar. Do you want the enemy to eat us?
To eat us? Let's take this quest.
Get down, you fool!
Oh, that's
Do
a
you
cat.
want the blood fiends to see us? Now hush, hush! Medusa needs her ears right now. No, wait. Strike that. Let's talk. You can help Medusa, yes?
What kind of help are you asking for?
What kind of help? The helpful kind, of course. I meant to arrive before evil invaded this hamlet, find Constable Maldred, and provide what help I could. But this one was detained, and the constable is nowhere to be seen. Moira's hope is lost.
So what do you want me to do?
Patience. Medusa will explain.
Okay.
The survivors, they are our priority. We move together to... No, too obvious. We move separately, draw less attention that way. Medusa noticed a few survivors headed toward the large barn in the distance. Meet me there.
Alright, I'll meet you at the barn.
You go first. Then Medusa shall sneak off. Less chance of both of us getting captured by these cursed creatures that way.
Can I ask you a few questions before we head into Moira's Hope?
If you must. But hurry, please. Survivors have a terrible habit of becoming dead when they are left unattended.
What is this place?
Not is, was. This was the peaceful hamlet of Moira's Hope. Now it is a disaster area.
What's going on here?
Must Medusa explain everything?
Yeah.
Look around. The people of Moira's Hope were either turned into blood fiends or turned into food for blood fiends. Now, as to the who and the why of this horror, Medusa cannot say.
Who are you exactly?
Someone who wishes she had arrived in time to divert this tragedy. But if wishes were fishes, Medusa would be a very happy cat. This one is here to help. Now please, the survivors need us.
I like when she said this one. This one, but you know this one, that we are not going to go there just yet. I have another quest to complete. Oh, and there is another chest over here. That's a simple chest. Helmet of stamina. This one is way better. Thank you. Easy to kill, right? And there is another chest. Advanced. Give me a piece. Oh, no. And this is with health. Helm of the Vampire's Clock. Oh man. Why I didn't get another piece of the set? The chests are so good. The advanced ones. So there are more sets you can find on those chests. Definitely I have to find a way to see the locations of the chests around. Let's return. Sugar.
How vile! Is that a piece of Govolid's brain on your boot? What are you, some kind of monster? Only joking around, of course. You beat him, huh? I'm impressed.
You're not mad that I killed your boyfriend?
Nah, that's what that bastard deserves for sneaking around behind my back with that little Bosmer wench. I knocked her off myself. Nope, I haven't got any hard feelings. In fact, I'd say that was the easiest breakup ever.
So you'll keep your end of the bargain and enlist in the Shormhelm Guard?
I suppose so. Govolid's gone, and to be honest, I was pretty sick of sitting around down there by the road and hassling people for a handful of coins. I'll give the guard a try. You can tell Captain Thayer I'll come around soon.
Awesome. I have to check this house.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I knew she was something of a long shot with an attitude like that. I'd probably have been forced to beat her down every other day just to keep her in line. Maybe it's better that she won't enlist.
Actually, I convinced Suga to enlist.
You did? Huh. Being Argonian's aunt, I really didn't think you could pull that off. You missed your calling, my friend. You should have been a recruiter. You can't seem to fail. While we're waiting for Suga to finally get here, what do you say to taking on the most unlikely prospect of the bunch?
Oh, there is
If
more?
you recruit this young man, I'll eat my dagger. He's awkward.
You are going to eat your dagger. What makes this recruit so difficult?
Julien Riziol, that's his name. He seems like a sharp young man and he's had a little training. The problem is that Julien is more interested in chasing girls than glory. Some might even say he's pathetic, but he is a prospect.
Any ideas on how I should approach him?
I don't know. I tried to tell him that no girl can resist a man with a few scars, but that didn't seem to sway him. Unfortunately, I lost my patience after that, and now he won't even come near me. If anyone can convince him, though, it's you.
Okay, I'll talk to Julien Riziel, the lover.
My cousin trades with Eaglesbrook. I hope his business.
Been watching you, going around town, cleaning up the mess that beastly soldier woman created by offending everyone. You must have a golden tongue, getting folks to enlist after that. You won't persuade me, though. I can't leave town. Not now.
Why can't you leave town?
Because I'm close. I've been courting Gwendolyn for 3 years, and I think I'm finally close to winning her heart. If I leave town now, by the time I get back, she'd probably have married someone else. I couldn't live with that.
What if she promised to marry you?
That would make everything perfect. If I had her love, I could enlist and fight with the strength of 10 soldiers. It's not going to happen, though. It's going to take something special to win her heart. And I haven't a clue as to what that is.
Maybe I could go and talk to her and find out.
Good luck with that. I've been trying to figure her out for years now. I think maybe she just enjoys playing with my emotions. If you can help me win her heart, though, I'll enlist. I'll do anything you want, in fact.
For years? How many years? this pretty lady? The sharpest blade. She didn't saw me. Carrots? What are the carrots doing there? Okay, some good books to read.
Don't get me wrong. You're very attractive, and I'm sure you're very nice.
No.
But I'm not seeing any new suitors.
I'm not one.
I have my hands full already with that pathetic young man you probably saw standing around outside.
You don't like Julian?
It's not that I don't like him. He's brave, kind, and handsome. He's perfectly acceptable. He's just not very exciting. I don't know that I love him. I'm not even sure he loves me. I keep trying to tell him. It's just some childish infatuation.
What will it take for him to win your heart?
I don't know. I want the feeling from the storybooks. I want my skin to flush and my heart to quicken. I want butterflies in my stomach and to be unsure whether to laugh or cry. Julian just makes me bored. Someone in town has to be more romantic.
I got my mail with the items. So I have to ask around town. Let's start from here.
The constable and I are taking bets on how long before Martin annoys an officer and winds up back in the stocks. I really do wish him the best, but my gold's on 2 weeks.
2 weeks? What can you tell me about Gwendolyn?
Why? Are you looking to court my sister too? Suitors have been lining up for months.
What's wrong?
That Julianne is the worst. I'd be happy to see her wed almost anyone but him. Wait a moment. You're not asking on Julian's behalf, are you?
I'm not going to lie. I'm not interested. Actually, yes, I'm trying to help Julian.
Oh. Well, in that case, I know. Tell Julian to give her some flowers. She loves flowers. If anything will win my sister over, it's a beautiful bouquet of fragrant flowers.
So we have flowers. Let's speak with more before we speak.
Not now, friend, please. Not now. We have so much work to do, and I'm not sure how we'll get it all done.
What can you tell me about Gwendolyn Assange?
You mean that stuck-up woman who lives across the way? I know she's been turning suitors away for months. I think she's waiting for someone with big coffers. Someone who can buy her fancy jewelry and such. Me? I don't think she's worth it.
Oh, okay. A wrong person too.
If that Captain Thayer comes around here again, someone's going to get hurt. That wench called me a coward, because I prefer to work here rather than join the Shornhelm Guard. Sense of duty? That's a pile of guardung.
What can you tell me about Gwendolyn?
Not much. She's a pretty girl, but I think it's gone to her head. She does have a heart, though. She's always at the inn whenever there's a minstrel in town. I think she has a taste for poetry.
So, there is poetry. If she's going to the inn. Oh, we have also a delve over there. Is there someone fighting the world boss? Let's just check. I'm curious. Oh no. Oh, but there is a book. There is a book over there. Oh man, I can move further. Modern heretics. Whew. Now let's run. Run. Awesome. We got the book. Okay, so we have poetry, we have flowers, but I think poetry is... If she's going all the time to the inn. So yeah, it has to be poetry. As townspeople guards, there are more. I don't see anyone else to speak with. Okay, let's see.
I've been thinking. Gwendolyn says I don't really love her. It's just some kind of silly infatuation. I think I need to make a grand gesture to prove my love to her. Something spectacular to show her how I really feel.
What kind of gesture are you thinking about?
Something romantic. Something unique. I know. A bouquet of rare flowers, though I need help picking them. Or I could serenade her with a poem. Of course, I don't know any poems. Or maybe a beautiful necklace. What do you think?
Let's go for the poem. I don't think she likes flowers. This one is... A poem sounds like a good idea.
I think so too. I noticed her flirting with a minstrel once. She practically swooned whenever he opened his mouth. Anyhow, now we just need a poem. Surely someone around here knows some poetry. Find a good poem, and I'll serenade Gwen with my love.
Let's see. A good poem.
Just resting the legs for a few minutes here and letting my friends graze. No matter how bad things get, I'm always grateful that I have work that I love. It's not everyone who finds their true calling.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a cattle wrangler. I ride around these parts watching people's herds. I've been working for the Edralds for most of the last few years. I just came up here to track down a few bulls that had managed to wander off.
Do you know anything about poetry?
Oh, of course! I love poems. They're very personal, though. You have to write them from your heart. I have some amazing ones, but I wouldn't feel comfortable sharing them. You should write one yourself. Everyone should.
Okay, let's find another one. Let's go into the inn. There's no one else outside. Let's see inside the inn. Red diamond.
In the springtime so fair, the ladies sow the seed. When harvest rolls around, I'm still drinking mead.
Sounds like you know something about poetry.
Are you jesting? I'm an expert. I won last year's poetry joust in Orsinium. I know every poem ever written in all of Orc history. All 12 of them. By heart, too.
I need a poem to win a woman's heart.
Oh, again with the jests. I wrote the best love poem ever, which all the ladies fall madly in lust. Love. I could recite it for you, but I'll do you one better. I'll write it down. Here.
I would stand here and drink myself to death, but I can't even afford to do that. My mother told me that if I became a poet, I would starve to death. When I wrote a book, I thought I had proven her wrong, but it's come to nothing.
You wrote a book of poetry?
Yes, for whatever that's worth. I haven't had a decent meal in more than a week. Who wants to buy a book of silly love poems while the countryside is ravaged by civil war?
I'll buy your poetry book.
You will? Really?
Definitely.
So good of you. A patron of the arts and a poet's savior you are. I can't thank you enough. You just saved my life. And more importantly, you saved my art.
Do I have that book? Orc poem.
Why me?
I can open the book to read. No. Advise Julian to write his own poem.
The more I think about this poetry idea, the more I like it. It's the perfect way to show Gwendolyn both the strength of my mind and the depth of my passion. I think I'll call her outside and serenade her in front of the whole town.
Do you have a poem in mind?
Well, no, I was planning how I was going to do it, not what I was going to say. I thought you were handling that part. Do you find anyone in town who knows anything about poetry?
Let's give him the book. Read something from this book of poetry.
What a fancy book. Look at the leather cover and the gilded pages. Gwendolyn's sure to be won over by one of these poems. Come on, let's go over and I'll read one of these poems to her.
Now let's see. Let's see. Is going to be a disaster or...
Fair Gwendolyn, come forth and hear my words of love!
This should be interesting.
I look to the firmament and 13 constellations do I see, but even the stars look dark and lonely without thee.
But in your eyes, there is enough light to guide me through any night. Oh, Julian, that's my favorite poem. We were meant for each other. I love you, and I will wait for you.
I go to war now, my love.
That's it.
But when I return, we shall be married.
You are going to war? You're going to die.
It worked. Can you believe it? She said that she loves me, and she says she'll wait for me. I never thought it was possible. I'm so happy I could take a nap. All this doing has made me really tired.
Take a nap. You promised me you will enlist.
And I will. Napping will have to wait. Honestly, I'm proud to go fight for the kingdom now. I'll fight for Gwendolyn's sake and for the sake of our future. You can go and tell Captain Thayer I'm coming. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Just a second. Let's...
Who would have guessed that Julian and I would end up together? When he spoke those words, I understood what love truly is.
Oh.
Don't feel bad. I knew Julian was a hopeless case. A man who's sick in love is a sad man indeed. I feel sorry for him, really. Enlisting would have probably helped set him straight.
Actually, Julian's decided to enlist.
I can't believe it. I said I was going to eat my dagger, didn't I? I hope you'll let me off on that one. I'm really embarrassed. Here, I couldn't manage to get a single recruit, and you come behind me and get 3.
Are there any other prospects?
None that are worth our time, and I'll have my hands full whipping these 3 into shape anyhow. The General's jaw's going to hit the dirt when I march them in. I'll tell him I had help, of course. I don't want him assigning me this duty again.
Shoreham Guard Solarets of the Vampire's Cloak. Oh my god.
All right, recruits. Fall in. I want to see the prettiest march to Shornhelm in history.
Medium armor, 47. Look at them. The best warriors. Maybe Shulga. Okay, now let's go that way. I hear voices in the other room. I think my son is waking up. That's only a troll. Let's get this quest.
Well met, friend. Tell me something. Say you knew someone who committed a truly heinous crime. You know, slaughtering innocents and such. Could they ever be forgiven, or do they deserve to suffer for the rest of their lives?
Why are you asking me this?
Because that's the scenario here. I've tracked down a man named Gerard Althen. Althen ordered the massacre of hundreds of innocent people during Rancer's War, and then vanished. After 10 years, I finally found him. I just need help bringing him in.
What kind of help do you need?
I need someone to fight their way into the barrows and find his hiding place. It shouldn't be too hard. One of Althen's old cronies came to help him escape. Trolls got to him, but he must have been carrying a clue to Althen's hiding place.
Alright, I'll go see what I can find.
You're smart. Working for the Ring of Daggers has 2 great benefits. First, we reward our friends generously. Second, we don't worry about trials and laws and silly things like that. Get Althen to Hoarfrost Downs, and he will pay for what he did.
There's the big player. And mommy. Can I ask you about something?
You certainly can. I may or may not be obliged to answer, but you can certainly ask.
Okay, what exactly were Althen's crimes?
Althen was King Rancer's spy master and head of security. During the war, when High King Emmerich struck an alliance with the Orcs, Rancer went mad. He had Althen round up hundreds of innocent Orc civilians and put them to the sword.
So he was acting on King Rancer's orders?
Of course, but that makes him no less guilty. The dog that bites cannot blame his master for letting him off the chain. Althen willfully organized the slaughter of innocent people, and he will pay for that crime, no matter how long it takes.
How will he be punished?
If you must know, he will die, and most likely it will be a slow and painful death. The contract is with High King Emmerich. He hired us to track Althen down. We can bring him in dead or alive. It's our choice.
Why would you choose to kill him?
In addition to his crimes, Althen made the mistake of crossing the Ring of Daggers. He tortured and killed the lover of our leader, Copper Diarrhea. All that remained of that man was an eye. I suspect Copper will begin with one of Althen's eyes.
Can you tell me more about the Ring of Daggers?
We work on a contractual basis. Guards, soldiers, scouts, couriers, whatever the client needs, we provide. We swear allegiance to no one, but work for a variety of interests within the Daggerfall Covenant. Often, even for the High King himself.
So, you're mercenaries?
No, it's not that simple. You can't hire the Ring of Daggers to fight in some silly war or a military campaign. We take contracts for specific tasks, which require a few agents. And we maintain our own chain of command. I'll be having a drink at the Dusklight Inn in Hoarfrost Downs. I'll wait for you there.
Yeah, wait for me there. We are going to do this part after we are going to complete Moira's Hope. And this is a Lady Smoke. We have a Stinghorn. There is an iron over there, but right next to a troll. So we have enemies on this part. Moira's Hope discovered. Okay, I'm going to end here. I'm going to be back in the real life. The little one is awake. We are going to take care of him until he's going to his night sleep. And I will stream again later tonight in like 7 hours. Yeah. I will be back with the next episode and I will stream more. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking the video. Until next time, take care and take care of each other. Bye bye.